Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. This is Tony Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Lewis. Green with a catch left side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing is Lewis. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mega. Fight. White. Ready?
Back to throw. Lewis. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Strike.
line.
Check. Strike.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cox. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Oakland. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Oakland. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
The second in the NFL of interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 2nd down, it's Cox.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a 2nd straight play. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Black Ultra.
Looking to throw. Lewis.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Oakley.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oakland.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Commanders.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try and run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Lewis.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for Cowboys. First down.
Looking to throw. Lewis. He finds his man. Complete. That's Cox. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard.
In motion right comes Green.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead are right up the middle here.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Check field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Lewis.
This one into the hands of Will Mallory. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
To throw is Lewis. Throwing on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Will Mallory,
His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Here we go. 15. 1st down, Washington.
Operating from the gun, Oakley. And his throw here is incomplete.
Offense is moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
19 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
Ready.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. March
looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Get it.
Off the play fake. Oakley. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oakley. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Oakley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way. Couldn't try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And Washington has taken the lead. Slide for the PAT.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Commanders 17, Cowboys 14.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. But I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake.
Oakley.
That escapes the sack.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Oakley. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Oakland. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He pitches it out. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lewis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down. Oakland. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Off play action. Oakland. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Oakley.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. Loose inside the 30. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. 87 yards. And the Commanders have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Looking to throw. Lewis. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Okay.
An
Ready.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lewis. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Oakland, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here.
And he's got it down to the 28.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now Lewis from the gun on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32.
It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Trick the Eagle! Trick the Eagle!
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 22. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
Oakland over the middle. He finds Higgins.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Lewis. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, both feet are
2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Cox.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Trouble, 38. Set.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
White. Smash, red.
Now Lewis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Lewis. He finds his man. Complete. That's Cox. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go along.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
Check, strike. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. Gets back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Here we go, here we go.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that?